If you want to make some picks on your favorite sports, check out Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game where you choose higher or lower on between 2 to 8 players and can win up to 325 times your entry. And using code ZERK when you sign up, you'll get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
So we have the Season 7 reveal stream tonight at 7 p.m., but we have some leaks to go over. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Duck Thunder for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance, shout out the next video, drop a like in the vid, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, notification bell on, and comment below, Noti Gang. Also, guys, we have a lot going on Underdog right now. We have the Luka discounts every single Lakers game day for the rest of the regular season. The last 11 in a row have cashed. We also have MLB, which is actually going to be here on Thursday, I believe, as well as UFC this upcoming Saturday, NBA every single day, and we have March Madness. And if you guys check out Underdog Fantasy right now, use code ZERK, you'll get up to $1,000 in bonus funds and a 0.5 free pick when you guys sign up. And specifically today, guys, at noon Eastern time, if you are in the Underdog Discord, which if you're not, you can go find it easily over on Twitter on Underdog, you can go ahead and get this Jimmy Butler discount, which he is discounted by 6 points in his revenge game versus Miami. I'm probably going to take his normal points today, to be honest, because Jimmy Butler is that type of guy. But check out Underdog, use code ZERK, follow me over on Twitter for my picks. Today, I'm going to make one pick using data, one pick with AI, because this last week of NBA has been something going off data. Alright, so before we get into leaks, guys, we need to talk about this, because there is actually going to be an AP change on Thursday as well. As you guys can see, there's going to be a very interesting AP change, though. We're not going up. We're actually going down. Offensively right now, guys, we have 13 AP, and defensively we have 16. We are going from 13 AP on offense down to 9, and from 16 AP on defense down to 12. Now, this is really interesting. Number one, this kind of forces people to move on to the newer content. In case anyone didn't catch this, yeah, it's kind of going to force you to move on to like new quarterbacks, new defensive players, because a lot of the new players going to be dropping are going to be able to get some crazy ability stacks and have a ton of different 0 AP buckets, right? As we get into more and more 99 overall players. So this is kind of forcing your hand a little bit to kind of move on to those newer players and avoid spending 3 AP, 4 AP on specific players that aren't necessarily your quarterback. But this is basically EA's way of trying to balance things out, knowing that they're going to be dropping a lot of, as I said, players that get a ton of 0 AP abilities, and they basically don't want every single player on the field to have multiple abilities stacked onto them. So you can let me know what you guys think about it. I think it's interesting they decided to do this. It's kind of like they didn't foresee that they were going to do this, and then they decided to change it. It's like they're themselves, they're trying to balance out the game, and they still don't really know exactly what to do here. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. I definitely think a lot of people are not too happy about this change. Next up, guys, let's talk about Ultimate Legends coming out this Saturday. This is actually tweeted out a little bit ago. As you can see, you know, we kind of already knew the Legends that were dropping last Saturday before they did. But as for the Legends dropping this Saturday, the LTD is going to be Antoine Winfield. We're also going to get Joe Montana and Marcus Stroud. Next up, we have some Season 7 stuff to get into, as well as some of the All-Star promo. But as you guys can see, Season 7's franchise heroes have arrived. Earn rewards in the field pass like players like James Harrison and Antonio Gates. By completing objectives, Harrison and Gates can be upgraded as the season progresses. And as you guys know, Season 7 is dropping tomorrow, but also we have Roster Revolution coming tomorrow afternoon. These reveals, again, probably on that EA stream tonight at 7 p.m. Roster Revolution, though, we have Kevin Zeitler, Jonathan Grenard, Devon A-Chain, and Ardarius Washington. A-Chain actually will probably be pretty good. Everybody else, whatever. Next up, we have some All-Star athletes to get into. As you guys can see, yeah, Pat McAfee is one of the players. And with that Pat McAfee, you guys can see, welcome to All-Star Athletes. These players' athletic ability proves so exceptional that their skills transcend into other sports. Take on All-Star Athlete challenges and make field pass progress to upgrade either version of Pat McAfee up to 98 overall. Now, Mulligs didn't say anything after this in terms of what those versions are, so I just don't think it's necessarily loaded into the game, but apparently there's multiple versions of Pat McAfee that you guys can upgrade to 98 overall for free. If you guys recall, there was a middle linebacker, Pat McAfee, I think it was last year if I do recall correctly here, that we got, and it was just ridiculous. The card was absolutely insane. I don't know if that's going to do again. Maybe you have like a punter version, and then maybe like a middle linebacker or something. I really have no clue, but yeah, there's multiple versions of the free Pat McAfee, and then you can choose one to go up to 98. Then we have the 98 overall champions of this promo, and it's about exactly what you would expect, right? In terms of the players on here, Deion Sanders, of course, he's on here. I believe that's Randall McDaniel, right? Randall McDaniel right there at 64. I do believe I'm correct by saying that. We also have Tony Gonzalez right there, who notoriously played basketball, as well as Jimmy Graham and Julius Peppers. We have Julian Edelman, Jim Thorpe, and Taysom Hill. So yeah, those are the champions of this promo. I don't really know if they're like out of position, maybe, or maybe you can put them at multiple positions. That I have no clue. Does look like Deion right there is at the cornerback position, of course. But yeah, these are the champions. We don't really know much more aside from these are the champions. I don't know if they're out of position, if they get some ridiculous abilities, what the case are, but it honestly looks like a pretty decent lineup of players anyways that could be pretty good. Then guys, we have the LTDs. I believe these are the limiteds. We have Pat Ricard, we have Anthony Munoz, and we have Bobby Bell. So yeah, to be honest with this promo, you know, some of us were expecting maybe like LeBron James when we first heard about this leak here. Yeah, that's not the case. We got Pat Ricard, Bobby Bell, and Anthony Munoz. Now, you'll see that they all look like they have big heads here, and I don't know if maybe they're going to be just massive or something, or there's got to be something to these cards. I'm interested to find out. We do have a little bit of other information right here, guys. As you can see, we have some different chemistries as well as some strat items as well. You can see the all-star athletes team chem. You get acceleration, strength, jumping. You even get a speed down there at team chem 8. We also have the out of position all-star crew. So it looks like some of these guys are in fact actually out of position. You can see there at the 3rd threshold, you do get a speed. You also get 2 heights at out of position all-star crew 4. Okay, all-star crew 1, you get an excel. And you can see there are some strategy items. So we have baseball, basketball, track and field, and boxing strategy item. Interesting. And then guys, in terms of season 7, here are those players right here. Interesting enough, we got 2 Steelers. I don't really know why we got that, but I will say in terms of these all-star athletes, you know, I was a little bit surprised to not see Antonio Gates in there, and that's because he's a season 7 card, right? You guys see season 7, Antonio Gates, we have James Harrison, Mike Webster, we also have Aiden Hutchinson, and Adrian Peterson. So yeah, the season 7 cards, I gotta say, overall look pretty good. I'm really excited for Adrian Peterson, especially if they do make him good. As you guys know, the season cards with season 6 actually got a lot better, especially with the fact that they get all the team chem, so I'd imagine they'll continue with that. That card could be pretty good. Even Mike Webster, I know right now, you know, a lot of people maybe have the Jeff Saturday with team captains, but you could always take the tokens off him, put him on like one of the other players, and pick up Mike Webster, throw him in at center. That's actually a pretty solid choice, especially if they do get some solid abilities, and depending on what overall they're able to go up to. As you guys know, though, of course, you know, it's going to take a while before we can max these players out. But honestly, in terms of the players here, I think the stats, I think, could be pretty good. And if they're able to go to 99, which I think they likely will, they're not really gonna be like irrelevant by the time we can get them there because they're 99. But that being said, guys, that is everything. Those are the leaks we have to go over. The all-star athletes, the season 7 players as well. And like I said, we do have that reveal stream at 7 p.m. Eastern time tonight. We're gonna go over the roster evolution, which we'll see tomorrow. As you guys saw, I already went over who those cards were. And then also the new season will be tomorrow morning. So make sure you guys go ahead and knock out those objectives today because the servers will go down in the morning at like 5:30, 6 a.m., whatever. They won't be back on until the new season is live, which could be 10:30, 11, 11:30. Sometimes it just takes a while for the servers to come back on. But with that being said, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. And if you did, make sure you drop a like in the video. And of course, that sub button down below. Make sure you check out Underdog Fantasy. Use code ZERK. Follow me over on Twitter for my picks. See you guys tonight. And if you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.